Hey y'all, it is Kandi. It is Tuesday, January 28th, and I have been on Bbbe for a little over 2 weeks now. I did spend this weekend in Las Vegas with some friends. I went on Friday and came back on Monday. So it was 3 days that I spent in Vegas. I didn't go on the strip and go gambling or anything. I just spent it at my friend's house. I did really good. I did not eat off plan at all. I brought hamburger with me. I brought steaks with me, and I brought some pork belly. So that is what I ate when I was there. And I did use a couple of her eggs and had some eggs when I was there as well. And I gained 1.5 pounds. So I don't know why. I did start the challenge on January 11th, and I weighed 179.8 pounds. I weighed in this morning at 178.7. So I did get down 3 pounds, but now I'm back up 2. So I'm down 1.1 pounds. I don't know why I am back up in weight. I don't know. I have no rhyme or reason as to why. I know carnivore is not a weight loss diet. You know, it's more of a healing diet. So I'm just going to go with it. I'm sticking to it. Still doing the Bbbe. And I have 2 more weeks to go on this 30-day challenge. So another thing that I had ate when I was there was the rest of my brisket that I had made the weekend prior. So I shared that with everybody as well, and we ran out, so I have to make some more. So I just sliced up some of the brisket, and I'm getting ready to salt that up with my Redmond's cherry smoked salt, and I'm going to dehydrate that. That will be ready tomorrow, and I will have brisket for the rest of the week. I still have some more brisket in the freezer, and I'll be slicing that up later, so I'm going to have plenty of brisket to get me by for the next 2 weeks. And I also have hamburger and I have ribeye left. So I am going to have plenty of food for the next couple weeks, and I also have eggs. I've been having a little bit of stressful things happen on Friday. Before I left, I heard this really weird noise. I heard like a gurgling noise, and I was doing some laundry, and the laundry was draining, and lo and behold, it was backing up into my shower. So I have a plumber coming out today, so I was not supposed to be off today, but I am, because a plumber's coming out because there's something backed up in my sewer system, and it's backing up into my shower in my main bathroom. So it's been kind of stressful. Maybe that's why I gained weight. I don't know, but I'm dealing with that today. So I have another day off, which gives me time to make my brisket. So that's the golden lining on the horrible plumbing situation. So I am going to make my brisket now, throw that in the dehydrator. I have gotten that down to a science. I do 18 hours at 160 degrees, and it turns out perfect to me. And I get it really, really thin as I can get it. It's maybe 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch. And I give it a good sprinkle of my smoked salt, and I am good to go. Everybody loves it. Good news, a couple of my friends are joining me. One of my friends in Vegas, the one that I got the puppies from, she actually is starting to do keto. So they're having a weight loss challenge at her work. So she started to do keto already. And I think it's only been like a week and she's lost 9 pounds. She said she's already starting to feel better, and I am rooting for her. So the friend that I was staying with, she's going to be starting as well. So I'm so excited for them to be joining on this keto journey and whole foods journey. I love it. Anybody that joins is a win. Whether it be keto or carnivore, it's such a great lifestyle. You know, so much better than eating the standard American diet. It does a world of wonders for our aches and pains. So I used to get the brisket at either Sam's Club or Costco, but I've noticed lately that it's cheaper at Walmart. If you don't see any on sale when you're ready to go ahead and buy a brisket, definitely check the Walmart prices, because it was only $3 and something at my Walmart, and both Costco and Sam's Club was $4 and something. So check out your prices at Walmart. before committing to either a Costco or Sam's brisket if you're looking to save the most amount of money. I do not waste my money when I'm dehydrating it on a prime cut because of the fact that I'm dehydrating it and I'm cutting it so thin that they're just going to melt in your mouth anyways. So as you can see, I get that super, super thin. Does that not look wonderful? Again, I got this at Walmart. What I do when I get the brisket is I just cut it into manageable pieces. It's a whole brisket. So I slice it into pieces that will fit into a gallon-sized bag. And I freeze it overnight. As you can see, this is still quite frozen pieces, and I slice it while it's frozen. I just take it out of the freezer long enough to let it defrost just a bit, not more than an hour. And then I will slice it while it's still frozen. That way the fat is easy to manage. If that fat gets defrosted, it will not slice easily, and it'll get bunched up into the slicer wheel. Then I'm just going to give it a good sprinkle. The reason why I have them on top of a cookie sheet is as I sprinkle this, the salt is going to fall down. It'll catch on the cookie sheet, and at the end, the last tray, I'm going to dip the meat on the cookie sheet and get that salt that's caught on the cookie sheet. That way I don't waste the salt. That one's quite thick with fat, but that's okay. I'm going to fold it over onto a piece of meat. That way that fat just melts down into that meat and doesn't get stuck into the grate. That's what I've learned to do on this one. So if you have a metal tray and you dehydrate and you notice that the fat gets stuck onto the tray, actually what I'm going to do is just get a piece that does not have a lot of fat like this, and I'm going to lay that fat onto the meat. That way that fat melts onto this meat and it doesn't get stuck into the grates, if that makes sense. Makes it much easier for cleaning the grates, and it makes that meat delicious. And I don't want to waste the fat. I don't want that fat to get wasted on the grates. I want it in my tummy. So that is how absolutely huge my dehydrator is. I did all of that meat that was on that tray. You've seen how full it was. And the last 2 trays I did were not even packed, and I still have 2 trays left. I could have did a lot more meat. And I love that dehydrator. If you all are in the market for a dehydrator, I will put a link down below. It's in my Amazon storefront, and I love it. It is wonderful. It works great. My brisket jerky, again, I cook it 18 hours, 160 degrees. It's perfect. It goes off in the middle of the night usually when I make it, and when I wake up in the morning, I just take it out and put it in baggies and store it in the fridge until I eat it up. And it lasts me at least a week, week and a half, and it is delicious and it does not go bad. I absolutely love my beef jerky. So on January 9th, my little puppies turned a year old, and that's one reason why we went to Vegas, and we had a reunion of my puppies. They got to see their mama again and their sister, and they are so cute. They're so much tinier than my boys. Their sister is about at least half the size. Her name is Vienna, like a little Vienna sausage, and the mom is tinier as well. Just so cute, and they loved each other. The mom and the sister actually spent the night, and so they got to spend the night and the day together the next day, and they played and played and played. I'll put a little video up here showing you guys their reunion, so I'll put a little clip here showing that.
I thought maybe it was Greg. It's your mama.
It's great.
Oh, do you remember?
No, it's very wrong. Not his Audi.
So cute.
Come here.
So cute. I'm good. How are you doing, Robin?
Your mommy's so small compared to you.
You want to come
I
outside?
know.
Where's the sister?
Let's go outside. Aw.
Give me that.
Go get him, Willie. Go get him. Go play.
That's what Willie and Johnson do.
Yeah, that's exactly
Same
what
thing.
they do. You need to, if you
I have to go and pick him up.
You have to usher him out and invite him back in. Otherwise, he'll fill all the house. He won't go.
What's up? Vienna, are you so cute?
We had a guy come out and a dog door into the side of the house, like Joe Karen, but it's covered up right now.
Yeah.
So it's built into the house, not one of the doorways. And it's got a dual slab on either side. And on the side to go out, because the house drops, I got some,
I had these bricks.
but yeah, the outside, it's, the pavers are about like this high. Yeah, it's 3 high. To make the, how long did that live in?
Years.
Yeah, I made a wood ramp when we got it. I had spare wood in the garage and I nailed it together with reinforcements and stuff. And I put little wooden planks on it so they can get traction.
Yeah.
And it was about, the whole length was probably about
Go join him, Johnson. Go get your mama.
rise.
Go get your mama.
And then when we got the other door,
Go get your mama.
brick pavers. And by that time, we had already had a wood patio installed. So, you know, there's an area covered so they can use it.
Willie, you gonna get your sister? She's so tiny.
Man, that was a project putting that dog door into.
Was it in the house or in the door?
Mine's in the house.
On the sliding door?
And then I will also show some clips here of what I ate yesterday when I got home from Vegas. Thank you all for joining me today for my little B&E update. Wish I had some more wonderful results to tell you guys, but at least I'm still down a pound. I am sure I will start losing again now that I'm home and sleeping in my own bed and getting back to my routine. Sometimes I feel like when we travel and we're away from home and we're just not in our routine, we tend to pack on a little bit of the pounds, even though we're sticking to plan. We're just out of the norm, and you know, just stuff, life happens. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. I have 2 more weeks minimum of the Bbbe, and then we will revisit and see what I'm going to do then. But at least 2 more weeks of the Bbbe. So I am going to turn my dehydrator on, and tomorrow I'm going to have some wonderful brisket jerky. And for lunch today, I am cooking oxtail. And if you guys have never had oxtail, I highly recommend it. It is so delicious. It is full of collagen and super easy to make. I will link a video down below, either in the show notes or in the pinned comment below, on a video that I did how to make oxtail. You just throw it in the crock pot with a little bit of water and some smoked salt or regular salt if you want. If you don't do salt, you can just do it plain. But it is so easy and wonderful for you and delicious, and I highly recommend it. So that is what I'm going to do for my first meal of the day, is oxtail for lunch. And I cannot wait till it's done. Right now it is 10:17. I threw it in a couple hours ago, so it'll probably be ready about 1 or 2, and that is what I'm going to have for my first meal. Thank y'all for joining me today. If you guys enjoyed my video, consider liking and subscribing and hitting that little bell so you know the next time I throw a video up. And until next time, stop eating processed foods.